Sustainable places. They're vibrant with activity and offer a rich mix of amenities and choices, along with easy access to services and recreation. Sustainable places are connected. They have transportation corridors that accommodate different modes of travel: walking, biking, transit, and cars. They're green and sustainable, respecting and preserving the natural environment while promoting healthy lifestyles and healthy residents. The goal of my project is to do all of these things, specifically for the architecture community at the University of Maryland. One would probably assume that the architecture school would be the top place on the university's campus to host a great place for the students to go outside of studio. It may be a surprise to most that a lot of architecture students must look elsewhere on campus for good places because places around the architecture building fail to provide the aforementioned elements. My project will seek to address the issues and concerns found through the analysis of the existing place and then propose the most sustainable ways to improve the place to suit the needs of the current and future students and residents, ultimately making a great sustainable place. My place will bring revitalization to the architecture community and other UMD students and staff. It will add new, clean, and modern touch to a space that was constructed almost 40 years ago. People will come to my place to socialize, work, and perform everyday activities like eating meals and doing schoolwork. The improvements that I propose for my place will attract more people to the place. The place will be more accessible to those walking around campus. The improvements will use sustainable methods and materials for construction and bring more general interest to the architecture community that thrives in this place, all while coexisting with the natural environment around it. The funding for this project would most likely come from the School of Architecture, which would be included in the proposal. However, the cost for my improvements wouldn't be much, a few $1,000s at most. In fact, it could even be free. There are many classes in which architecture students make furniture, and some upper-level classes even have a day where they build masonry wall to learn how buildings are put together. I think that students could utilize these skills and come together to make a great place and make the development of the space into a learning experience, and significantly reducing the cost of the project. I think a great way to market this project would be to do something that the community is familiar with. That would be a design competition. It would get students involved in the project and they would be allowed to vote on their favorite design. Students would create their own posters or flyers illustrating their ideas for sustainable furniture, landscaping, water features, and walking paths. The first design criteria would be seating, giving students and staff a place to gather among one another and promote social interaction, along with an interaction with nature. Pre-manufactured seating would be very resilient to the outdoor elements, making it very low maintenance and sustainable. It's attractive to the eye and fills out an empty space very nicely. It does all of this in addition to performing its main function of being a comfortable and protective place to sit. Another would be a hardscaped grill that would be inviting for people to come to this place. It would last a lot longer than a regular standalone grill and look a lot nicer. It would give students a chance to socialize and share experiences within their community. Using a reflecting pool creates a focal point for those passing by and invites people to come to the place. The calming and rejuvenating effect of the water would entice visitors to stay in the place for extended periods of time, allowing for more social interaction. With your help, this project will help make this place more sustainable and build a greater community.